When it comes to magnesium, virtually every person in the Western world is deficient. So I believe pretty much everyone should be supplementing with at least one type of magnesium. Now, the problem most people run into though is which magnesium and which brand, because there's so many different types of magnesium. There's magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate, magnesium threonate. There's all these different types. So I'm going to show you the magnesiums that I and my family use and why we use them, and then you can make decisions from there on what you want to do. Also, as for brands, there's a few different really good quality brands. If you're looking for any of the ones I showed today, just go into the description of this video and go to my Fullscript site and you'll find all of them there. So the one that everyone in my family, myself, my wife, my daughter, all take every day is magnesium threonate. So this is it right here. You'll often see that it's called Magtine. This is a brand that's called Nutridyne, but I also like one called Neuromag by Designs for Health. Magnesium threonate's really, really important for the brain. In fact, it's said that that's the only one that allows magnesium to truly cross the blood-brain barrier and get into the brain, which is really what we need. So it's great for any nervous system issue, if you have muscle cramps or any kind of nerve tingling or neuropathy, just general brain health. If there's degenerative brain disease, like you have a grandparent that's got Alzheimer's or dementia or Parkinson's, they should all definitely be on that magnesium. I take it 3 a day, 2 in the morning, 1 at night, just to wake up the brain in the morning and just to give it that 1 extra 1 at night to just keep that flowing through the body. The next one that I take every day is magnesium glycinate. So this one's by Claire Labs. You'll find that on my Fullscript site. Magnesium glycinate is great for sleep. So I'll take this at night, 1 or 2 tablets, and depending if I'm having my magnesium threonate with it as well at night. But again, I'm not worried about overdosing on magnesium because again, we're all so deficient. And if you have too much of it, there's a great built-in system, meaning you'll get loose stools and eventually diarrhea if you take too much magnesium. Same thing happens with vitamin C. So it's basically impossible to overdose on those things. Now, if you're still struggling to sleep and the magnesium glycinate isn't cutting it, then you can also add in some pure glycine. So I'll take both some nights. I'll do my magnesium glycinate and add pure glycine. And if I really need a good sleep, I might do melatonin as well. I just don't do that every day. That might be once or twice a week at most, because you can do too much of that and your body stops producing melatonin as cleanly. But magnesium, you're not going to run into that problem. Hey there, if you're struggling with gut health, I just wanted to let you know about my free Facebook gut health support group. You'll see it on the screen here. Just click the link and you can join that. We cover all sorts of more in-depth tips on what testing to do, how to deal with underlying biotoxins, things like that. So jump in the group. I'd love to have you in there. Anyway, back to the video. So then, if you're running into constipation issues, the best thing you want to use is magnesium citrate. So my wife's pregnant, and during pregnancy, you'll often get a little backed up. So we put her on citrate fairly early in the piece and started to ramp up till we found that right number for her where she was having comfortable bowel movements without getting loose. And I'll do the same with my daughter. If she gets backed up for a day or two, we'll use some Digescent essential oils and rub that on her belly. And if that doesn't work, then we bring in the magnesium citrate, and usually within 24 hours, she's going pretty good. So that's one that you might not take every day, or you will if you just chronically are backed up. And what would constitute being backed up? If you're not having at least 1 really good bowel movement a day, but ideally minimum 2, then you should be taking some magnesium citrate. And again, you're not going to overdose on it. It's not going to cause a problem. If you take too much, you're just going to get some loose stools and diarrhea. That's the worst thing that's going to happen. Then, if you're really still backed up, or you want to use this for maintenance, this one I don't have a link to, you have to get it on Amazon. It's called Oxy Powder. It's by a company called Global Healing. This is an ozonated magnesium, so it works on a time release. So I'll use this for maintenance, or I'll use it leading up to a liver gallbladder flush, because when you do a liver or gallbladder flush, you need to go a lot of times when you do the actual flush to release all those stones. But it's also good to use as a maintenance. So what the company recommends is you take 4 tablets at night, and if you don't have at least 3 to 4, maybe 5 bowel movements the next day, then add 2 more the next night. So then you would take 6 tablets, then 8 tablets the next night, until you get a day where you clear out a lot of stuff. And then what I do is once a week, sometimes twice a week, I might take just 4 tablets at night. Now, to me, that doesn't really change much. I'm fairly regular myself and go 2 or 3 times a day anyway. But if there's a day where I only went once, I'll take that night just to make sure everything cleans out that next day. But by doing 4 tablets, I find that I don't go more than 2 or 3 times anyway, but before that liver flush and gallbladder flush, because you're already stirring some of those things up, and if you want to know how to do that flush, I've got another video with that, but that'll really get everything moving. So your magnesium threonate is great for the brain and the nervous system. You do it morning and night. Magnesium glycinate is great for sleep. Do it at night. Magnesium citrate is really good for constipation. Do it as needed. And then the oxy powder, the ozonated magnesium, is even better for constipation. It's more expensive though, but you can use that if you really need to move things, or if you've been really backed up, or you just want to do it for maintenance to make sure you're cleaning things out. So if you've got any other magnesium related questions, just leave a comment on this video and I will always answer those for you and get you hopefully the answers that you need to get.